Hi, it's Bronwen from Rap. In the good old days when I was working with outboard gear, the actual hardware that you used your hands to dial in settings, tweaking physical knobs and buttons, the sends on the console or the patch bay were a lifesaver, as these outboard effects units were very expensive, and so often you would only have one or two delay or reverb units. So by using sends on the patch bay or console, we could actually have multiple channels or tracks sharing the same unit. Then along came technology and things really changed quite dramatically. Nowadays, you can pretty much have as many of the same delays, reverbs, compressors, EQs, and so on, as many of them as you like across as many channels as you like, as long as your computer system can handle them, without tripping over cables and needing 100 lifetimes to pay back the costs for the hardware. So today, I just want to take a minute to show you the difference between a send and an insert, and really how to know which is the smarter choice for your mix. So when mixing, there are two ways your audio is affected. It doesn't matter the processor that you're using, there are just two ways that it works on a signal. It's either as a send effect or as an insert. Now, sends are used when you want to process, modulate, or modify an original signal without altering the original signal. And an insert is used when you want to process that original signal directly. So the easy way to gauge when to use what is to remember this. Use compressors, gates, and EQs as inserts on a signal. These processors are designed to modify the signal. So if you don't want the original signal, but just want to hear the process signal, then use inserts on your channel. But when you want to use time-based effects, such as reverbs and delays, well, they need an original source to work. I mean, how would you know an original sound was delayed if it didn't have an original source? So a smart decision is then to use send effects when you want to enhance a signal without eliminating the original. And the opposite is obviously true for inserts. If you want to change the signal completely, then you use the inserts. So for example, again, if you want to change the dynamic range of the signal, you use a compressor as an insert directly on the audio channel. Or if you want to make tonal changes, then you would use EQ as a direct insert on the channel. Right, let me demonstrate quickly the differences between an insert and a send. I've set up an aux channel and I've used a bus on the lead vocal to send that lead vocal to this aux channel. And on the aux channel, I have inserted a reverb. What I've done is I've taken the plugins and I've copied them now directly and inserted them. So they are the identical effects. You can have a look with the identical settings. And one is going to be using the send and the other is going to be using those two processes as an insert. All right, let's have a listen and compare. The first thing we're going to listen to is the reverb as a send.
Move like that, baby, 'cause you hold it on my senses, but we can do it your way, yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, nice. So let me now bypass the sends and we're going to activate these effects now as inserts on the channel, and let's have a listen. All right, so you can really hear the difference. When working with time-based effects, that is reverbs and delays specifically, using sends is absolutely fantastic because you can control how much of that original you want and how much of the effect you want to blend. I'll demonstrate that now. Inserts, on the other hand, directly process the signal and they change the entire signal they are inserted on. All right, let's have a listen to how we can control and manage how much of that reverb we want in our mix by using the send.
'Cause you hold it on my senses, but we can do it your way. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know me better, you are much better than I can be, and learning from you. Take a step now.
Please don't forget to go and visit raponline.net. There's some really great tutorials and blogs and some very interesting online courses available. That's it for now, and I'll catch you again next time.
The move like that, baby. 'Cause you hold it on my senses, but we can do